Hi guys, it's Shell, Heart of It All Custom Creations. Welcome back to another video. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button to see future videos. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. So today I am going to be doing a super pretty Christmas buffalo plaid tumbler that maybe is different than what we're used to. I'm starting with the sublimation tumbler because it's already white. I am going to lightly sand it, and I had already cut out my template. I had done a buffalo plaid before that was more fall, and this is more Christmas, but I didn't want to do the traditional red and black or black and white. So I'm going with a gray and white, or more silver and white. So I've cut out my template. I'm using this stencil vinyl. You can get it from pretty much anywhere. And I'm writing on the stencil what colors are going where so that I don't get lost in the middle of doing this. So I'm going to speed through that, and then I will put on my transfer tape, and we'll get ready to start working on this tumbler. I do cut off a little bit of the back so that it's easier to lay down exactly where I want it. And I'm going to go ahead now and line this up as straight as possible. And once I'm happy with it, I'm going to pull that little back that I cut off and smooth down the stencil vinyl, and then squeegee off the back of the rest of the vinyl. Now that I'm coming around to that side again, I am pulling the transfer tape away because it does overlap just a tiny bit. But I don't want to lay down that vinyl on top of the transfer tape. I want to lay it down onto the tumbler. So once I am happy with it all down, I'm going to go ahead and remove all of the transfer tape. I am only using 2 glitters, but the 2 that I'm using, I am mixing together to make the 3rd glitter. So I'm going to go ahead, and I am going to use Flurries and Colt, both by Peachy Olive Glitters. And I am going to mix the 2 so that when we go to do that color, it's already mixed. And I wanted it to where you wasn't so silvery, but it wasn't so white. So it's a good mixture of both of them. So I just kept adding in until I was happy with the color that I came up with. Once that's done, I'm going to start with my darkest color, which is Colt, and I'm peeling off all those squares that have the silver. And I'm just going to use some gray acrylic paint to use as my adhesion for this. And this first color, you don't have to be so careful with it. You've got vinyl on all sides, so it does make it easier to kind of speed through this. But I do have this sped up quite a bit. And I am tapping off the excess once that's done. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the mixture portion, and I'm just using Crystal glitter glue, and I am being more careful, but because these colors are so similar, if it bleeds over into the other one, it's not that big of a deal. But I am being careful, and here I'm using my mixture. I painted the bottom and all of those squares, and that's what that looks like. Now, it probably could have been a little bit silvery, but I didn't want the silver to take over. So now I'm going to pull off the rest of the white squares, and I'm just going to use the glitter glue again, and being very careful to just stay in that square. It is just white glitter, so it's not that big of a deal. But I'm showing you here real time, like how slow I went painting each square. And I'm just taking my brush right up to the other squares, being as careful as I can. and going in even as a coat as I can. So now I'm going to do the rest off camera, and this is what we look like. I am so loving this. So I'm going to let this dry. I do seal it a couple times with the Crystalite glitter glue. Give it 2 coats of epoxy. And now, now that that is done, we're going to clean up our rim. I am a sloppy crafter, so I usually have epoxy everywhere. So I had cut out using like a red metallic vinyl. I believe I got it from Amazon. If I can find it, I'll list it in the description box below. But any red would do. I just wanted to kind of have that metallic-y looking to it. And I just found this Christmas tree. It was part of a group of trees from Creative Fabrica. I will definitely list that below. Make sure to check out Creative Fabrica. They're having daily freebies, and definitely sign up. So click my link down below if you are interested in signing up. I personally pay for the whole year at once because it's so much cheaper. So definitely check that out if you are even thinking about getting a Creative Fabrica membership, because I'm telling you, it is so worth it. It pays for itself. So I'm placing this down onto my tumbler and smoothing it out, and then we'll peel off the transfer tape. And then I just typed in, have a merry little Christmas. I don't remember what I typed actually. We'll see it here in just a second. I think it's have yourself a merry little Christmas. That's what it was. And I'm just using just plain black permanent vinyl for that. And honestly, I think that's like Times Roman font. And then the other one, it might be Christmas something. I don't know. If I can find it, I'll list it below. But I also got that Christmas font from Creative Fabrica. So now that that's on, I am going to seal this tumbler with the CC DIY clear coat. And after that dries, I will put on 2 final coats of epoxy. And then it's time to clean up the rim again. So just taking my craft knife and going it around, getting all that extra epoxy that is dripped over the rim, making sure it's nice and clean, and cleaning the inside as well. Then to clean the inside, you could either wash it, but I like to use the 91% rubbing alcohol just to clean that all up. Definitely hand wash it before you use it though. And then this beauty is done. I love it. I love the different just the differentness of a silver grayish white buffalo plaid. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a great big thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.